In a village in India, where time seems to have stopped and where life carries on in a typical rural rhythm, a woman by the name of Ishvarama gave birth to a child to whom the name Satyanarayana was given. Already as a child, Satyanarayana distinguished himself from other boys by his great love towards the poor, that discriminated the elders, the sick, and he was meticulous in inculcating moral values upon those near to him. In particular, respect for truth, honesty and righteousness, sincerity, dedication to one's neighbor, and the most determined rejection of any form of violence. He attended school just as other children of the village, for whom he materialized from the palm of his hand, out of a universal dimension, pencils, exercise books, and even sweets. In short, he soon became popular among those of his age, while the elders and especially his father were worried about the apparent supernaturality of this child. One day, while the boy was performing a series of miracles, his father accosted him brandishing a stick and shouted, "This is getting too much. It must be stopped. Are you a god or ghost or a madcap? Tell me." It was on that occasion that the boy Satyanarayana declared, "I am Sai Baba. I have come to ward off all your troubles. Keep your houses clean and pure." When he was asked to show some proof of his words, he commanded them to get some flowers. With a quick gesture, he threw them on the floor and said, "Look." They saw that the flowers had formed, while falling, the letters Sai Baba. From that prophetic day on, he has taken on the name Sai Baba. Although Sai Baba left school after only having passed the first classes of secondary school, he possesses an encyclopedic and universal knowledge. He can talk to anybody about any problem and can keep up a conversation on nuclear physics, on philosophy and theology. He knows and quotes all sacred scriptures from the Vedas to the Gospel, and besides speaking a perfect English, he can communicate with anybody in whatever language. On entering Prashanti Nilayam, the abode of supreme peace, where at present Sai Baba lives, you will see some epigraphs of spiritual messages. One in particular summarizes all of Sai Baba's teachings. There is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only one caste, the caste of humanity. There is only one language, the language of the heart. There is only one God, He is omnipresent. Each day, Sai Baba comes out of his small apartment, situated in the hasp of the temple, to receive the supplication of the devotees. Thousands of devotees from all over the world come to see this man, to ask his grace, to hand him a letter, hoping for a smile or a glance from him. He walks in a stately fashion, his hands are eloquent, every gesture of his is a lesson, expressing psychological moments in which every devotee recognizes himself. During this appearance, the so-called darshan, there are times when he is smiling, other times when he appears serious or even strict, but his countenance shines with profound compassion. Every devotee has the impression of having an individual relationship with him. Sai Baba enters the heart of each individual who decides to focus his thoughts henceforth on this reality. For 50 years now, Sai Baba has appeared to his devotees twice a day to receive their supplications and to answer their requests in ways which are incomprehensible to and undecipherable by the human mind. Of the different miracles performed by Sai Baba, there is one, the Vibhuti, which surprises by the frequency with which it is granted and by the deep significance of it. Vibhuti is a light grey ash whose power is to heal illness and give moral and psychological relief. Sai Baba himself has given an exhaustive explanation of this miraculous materialization by declaring that the universe is a manifested form of the Lord himself. It is his glory, the divine play of his intelligence. At the same time, the ash represents the last stage of all matter, a stage of incorruptibility, symbolizing the spiritual goal of every man who can reach final resurrection only after destroying his own attachments. The affirmations of Sai Baba subvert our whole theological tradition, even more so if we think that they are confirmed by the extraordinary work and deeds which accompanied them. I created the universe and I created your world as you know them, says Sai Baba. I created man in my image and likeness, a manifestation of God in human form. It was my divine play, but with a precise aim, an expression of my love, so unlimited that it has to express and manifest itself every instant. My love is a power in continual expansion. It is the greatest power which exists, because love itself is God, a manifestation of God. I created man, giving him free will with a precise aim. I always knew what was going to happen. All is part of a perfect plan, incomprehensible to man in all its details and in all its beauty. But man let himself be overpowered by greed and by desire, and is at this time on the verge of destroying the world. It is at this time that I incarnate in human form, not to save the world. I could do it with a wave of my hand, but to show man the way of salvation itself. The world can be saved only through love. Don't pay too much importance to the miracles, cautions Sai Baba. They are only my divine play. First, I give to all people that what they want, in order that later they would want which I have come to give. There is no mesmerism, neither miracle nor magic in what I do. Mine is a genuine divine power. I am ever present in every heart. Thousands of persons rush to him. Some come to us for healing, others because they are oppressed by an unhappy life, others again out of curiosity. If one is to give credit to the testimony of witnesses, all receive from him the force which balances their lives and regain the dynamism which seemed lost through depressions and discouragement. For most people who have come near to Sai Baba, the change which takes place after the encounter with him is certainly the greatest miracle. I ask only that you return to me, says the Divine Master, when your mind overpowers you with afflictions, pride, jealousy. Bring me the intimacy of your thoughts, no matter how grotesque or crudely devastated by doubts and delusions. I know how to treat them. I will not reject you. If miracles would be enough to convince the most skeptics, one could say with the hyperbole of John, the evangelist, that the narration of his marvels would require a volume so big that the entire world would not be sufficient to contain it. And it is for this reason that one of the Indian epithets defines this avatar as Kalpataru, the tree which fulfills all wishes. On one of the hills, in front of the village Puttaparthi, rises luxuriantly a tamarind tree. In the past, this tree produced by the miraculous power of Sai Baba the most diverse fruits at the same time, exactly to testify that the true wish-fulfilling tree had arrived in the world. From the declaration made by Sai Baba, from the miracles he produces every day, from the prophecies which announces the event, from the changes which the devotees undergo, it truly seems that the divine descended in a form which is comprehensible for us, to help us to rediscover our primordial dignity and our inherent divinity.